FBQ 95, bad to the bone. George Thorogood, who went on that 50 days, 50 cities tour here just about 8 or 9 months ago.
It's a good album, though. That's an interesting album. Guy out in Southern California, Carey, he is out to set a world's record of sorts, and he's having a lot of fun doing it. For the last 7 years, this guy, John Gardner, has been letting women sit in his lap. At last count, he had more than 7,200 women plop down in his lap. They range in age from 3-week-old babies to 89-year-old grandmothers. Why? Well, he wants to get his name into the book of records, the Guinness Book of Records. But the Guinness people have told him that they're not going to let him put his name in because he has no competitors. There's nobody he's competing with for the records. But 7,000 women his thighs must look like waffles. He's writing a book, incidentally. Gardner is. It's called Iron Lap.
Oh, no.
I'm going to run.
That's,
come here, honey. Sit on my lap.
That's pretty strange. I don't see any redeeming qualities to that at all.
There are none. As a matter of fact,
Extra! Free cars! Read all about it!
Pioneer savings by the truckload right now at Hi-Fi Buys. Well, as you can hear, our engineer in charge of recording this commercial is on his way to Hi-Fi Buys. So let me see if I can land this thing myself.
Sounds like us here sometimes. 6:51, all seems to be clear out on the highways this morning.
More often than not, as a matter of fact. District of Columbia pathologists are completing final tests to determine the cause of death of Indiana Congressman Adam Benjamin. Congressman Benjamin up from around the Gary area. 47 years old, his body was found in his Washington apartment yesterday. He had apparently been dead a couple of days. Deputy medical examiner who conducted an autopsy on Benjamin's body said he found nothing in the initial examination to indicate foul play. But he did find evidence of heart disease. The coroner, though, said that death could not be attributed to that disease until all the tests were completed. San Francisco squeaking by, as they say. The Atlanta Braves 3-2. Montreal beat St. Louis, and Houston with San Diego Padres final score 4-3. That's sports, though now.
Sunny and mild this afternoon, high about 80. Looks good for tomorrow, too, high 82. Low tonight 57. 63 degrees right now. This is brand new from Rush from their album Signals. New World Man at FBQ 95.
WFBQ Indianapolis. Indie Rocks on FBQ 95.
Q95, the album is entitled Randy Meisner, coincidentally.
Strangely enough.
And the name of the song is Jealousy. Not me. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. You know that's true, too.
That's true.
7:08, Carey and Coop, good morning. It's Wednesday already, middle of the week.
I got those roses yesterday, and you didn't get it.
Richard Nixon said, well, excuse me. And Gerald Ford did. It's Pardon Day today.
All right. Speaking of that, a little something. You remember G. Gordon Liddy? Of course you do. The head plumber at Watergate. Guess who is now? Have you seen the show Twilight Theater?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
what is
well,
it?
Evidently, Timothy Leary has been traveling around the country debating Liddy, okay?
Yeah.
And, well, he's not going to be able to make this one appearance for the Twilight Theater on NBC. It's a late-night show. Air date, October 16th. Guess who is going to be taking Timothy Leary's place?
Who, pray
debating
tell?
With G. Gordon Liddy.
Who'll be debating G. Gordon Liddy?
Moon Unit Zappa.
Oh, in a debate with G. Gordon Liddy?
Gordon Liddy?
You're kidding me.
Taking Leary's place.
Oh, no.
October 16th. Mark that one down on your calendar of strange events.
Hey, no contest. No contest.
I think it'll be wild.
Ooh, do you realize?
Totally.
I want to talk about this totally. I want to talk about this a little bit later on, but do you realize that Indiana, we should be ashamed. We have never had a Miss America from this state. But we're not the only ones. We'll talk more about that coming up here. We have a sunny day on tap. Actually, it's cloudy right now, but it's going to become partly sunny and mild up to 80.
Remember, he promised that.
I promised that, not her. Actually, the National Weather Service is. And right now, it's down a degree from last hour, 61 with Carey and Coop.
Kenny Loggins will be in town here real shortly. He's got a brand new album out. It's called High Adventure. Got a cut from it for you. It's called Gotta Try at FBQ 95. FBQ 95. The Clash from their album Combat Rock.
I only wish. Now, this is one of those times I only wish this were television and people could see how much you enjoyed that song.
I do. I love him.
Not to make me lose my quiche. Thank you. Carey gave me a... See, people say, hey, you people fight all the time on the radio. Well, Carey was really nice this morning. She gave me a quiche.
A quiche. That's with a Q, kid.
That's with a Q. All right? That's a little, I don't know, like a little egg pie.
Yeah. You know that real men don't eat quiche.
Is that right?
Yeah.
With some funny things in it. I don't know what was in it. But
all sorts of good stuff. There's ham and onions and tomatoes and some taco, ground beef, and all sorts of wonderful things.
Well, I'll tell you, I want you to make one tomorrow morning. You know, we have Miss Indiana, Carey, is a lady by the name of Ilona Conway, and she is from Bunker Hill, Indiana. She is our second black Miss Indiana. She's 25 years old. Do you realize that Indiana is one of 22 states that have never had... No, I'm sorry. Only 22 states have had winners in the 55 pageants since they began in 1921. 28 states have never had a winner, and we're among them, Indiana, so it might be time for that. I love the pictures in the paper. Have you seen the pictures in the paper, the publicity photos? And they show them all sucking down sodas or pushing out sailboats, and under every caption they say, now, these girls weren't really doing this. They were just posing for photographers. Spoil the illusion, but that's going to be Saturday night. Good luck to her anyway. She seems like a pretty bright, intelligent young lady, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. I won't watch it. What the hell, you know? What are you going to do?
Please remain seated. Having made a special purchase of truckloads of Pioneer Audio car stereo and video equipment, the hi-fi buys. Let me see if I can land this thing myself.
722, Carey and Coop here. So you think our jokes are bad. A story later on about really bad jokes coming up.
All right. Now, so far, Don Henley, Glenn Frey, and Randy Meisner of the Eagles have all taken off and done solo albums. Something, I suppose, if you
so what?
you go break the group up, and you used to get what, $50,000 a concert. You break the group up and you divide it or multiply it by 3, and you can make a lot more money, I suppose.
Although Don Henley and Glenn Frey and Randy Meisner are not making that kind of money.
Solely.
Solo by themselves.
Solely. Yes, that's all right. Not yet. But anyway, they all three have fine albums out, but here they are all together from the years gone by. Some Eagles for you at FBQ 95.